Freax. Oh, why'd you go and say that? Freax. The website was a mistake, yeah. Freax.
And welcome back to another episode of Freax. We got kind of a short one today because the last one we did was on Thursday, but I do want to talk about a couple of things I missed, including this very important announcement. No! After 10 amazing years, Pocket Mortys will come to an end. As a thank you for playing, everything in-game is now free, and all Morty rewards are available in the wild. Keep squanching with us until April 13th. That's Homestuck Day. So if you're unfamiliar, Pocket Mortys was an app that I just sort of expected existed for a 1-month period. It was a tie-in with Rick and Morty, and you would send out like your multiversal Mortys to just do Pokemon against each other. And it was like a total Pokemon ripoff in every way, shape, and form. And the type matchups were literally rock, paper, scissors. Like I was like, oh, it's funny that this exists, but it's got no staying power. Apparently, people played Pocket Mortys for a decade. Talk to Jerry at the portal and get these Mortys moving. We have Vindicator Morty, and Jerry's at the portal. Come get these moving Mortys. We've got Bartender Morty and Ace Pilot Morty. Summer's back with Art Critic Morty. Find her, buy premium items, battle for shinies. There's shiny Mortys. Featured Mortys are waiting. Oh, man. This is crazy. Pocket Morty Fight Pit. The Through the Ages Mortys return in the Fight Pit. New year, new moving Mortys. Oh, this is crazy. Definitely what's going on is they're just like throwing out all their scheduled posts today. Oh, man. Mary Rickmas, Trunk Morty and Gaseous Morty. Loo Roll Morty and Buttface Morty. Oh, man. We got to get some of these epic Mortys. Can you play Pocket Mortys instead of Master Duel? I could fuck up some Pocket Mortys on stream. What do you guys think? Oh, wait, whoa. This is Samurai Jack Battle Through Time coming soon. I thought this came out. Pocket Mortys. Learn more. Get it on the App Store. And Rick and Morty Virtual Rickality. Dude, this looks really good. Oh, good. Yeah. How much is that? Steam? How could I get it on Steam, please? Mostly positive.
Hey, you! Are you tired of the same old boring reality day in and day
Yeah, I am.
out? Damn, Rick, I mean, like I don't know if I like this, you know? I don't care if you like it, Morty, because it's a VR game. It's the hottest new trend, Morty. It's the hottest new future of entertainment, Morty.
They were just making anything in like 2016. This looks really good. I think this is really good. And importantly, you can unlock the secret scene where Rick and Morty abuse their power to creep on a 19-year-old intern. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. All right, next up. Best map of the day. This one did improve my datacy. Map of Native American etymologies for horse. All right. So here we've got the Northern Cheyenne tame elk. That's a good one. We got Navajo, which is dog, pet. A lot of them are dog. I do like the Choctaw says like a deer, where the Creek says big deer. I like the Lakota who said mystery dog. That's a fucking awesome way to describe them. I like that the Salish one, they literally don't know. They're like, I have no idea. Log hauler. I mean, I guess. What is this? Tessipo for Deschavaux? Oh my god, it's by the Quebecois. Okay, that's why it's French. Wow. He's whip ass. Burden bearer. That's a fucking amazing name for a dog. Burden bearer. That is actually, man, that's good. Probably my favorite, of course, is the Mohawk, though. It is ridden. It is ridden. And I mean, it is, you know? Oh, man. They bear the burden. What about single nail on each foot? That's a fucking awesome one. All right, next up. New Norm is posting again.
Facts don't care about your pronouns.
Okay. It's not like the New Norm was well animated before, but what is going on in this one? They have like a 30-foot black man and what appears to be Joe Rogan. He looks awful. We have the non-binary woke heterochromia icon who is in the back. And then this very low-res picture of Ben Shapiro.
Facts don't care about your pronouns.
What's going on here? Why is it like this? What does Israel have on the old Norm? Why is it animated like that?
Facts don't care about your pronouns.
Care about your pronouns. The like motion tweening. It's where is the New Norm that I backed on Kickstarter? It's coming to Netflix. God, remember gay beer? I don't. Scott Adams. Oh, Elon showed up. Hey, Grok, what does Chaz look like beneath the mask? All right, Grok, what do you got? Based on the New York Norm style, Chaz, under the mask, sports a sly smirk. They're like, no, he's ugly. Epic. All right, next up. Okay, the horrors are back, folks. Ugh. We are still living in occupied America. There are no words. ICE agents ate lunch at a small local Mexican restaurant in Minnesota, enjoyed their meal, then came back later that night as the restaurant was closing down and arrested the people who had served them. I mean, what? This is actually der Burgerreich. This is Treatler status. Can you believe that? Oh, before we arrest them, we gotta get lunch. Unbelievable, dude. It was not immediately clear what the immigration status of those detained was. They're just tossing people in vans, man. It don't matter. Or whether the people detained included the restaurant's owners or only workers. Oh, boy. Next up. Okay, this one is fucking insane. This is from the State Department's Undersecretary of Public Diplomacy, who is replying to National Socialists of TikTok, who says, Jews let the Browns in. The quote tweet, Germany infamously retains very few Jews, yet imported barbarian rapist hordes. As an American, I'm allowed to call them that under Merkel. Even today, Germany suppresses political opposition who point this out. You guys will say this is because of Jewish NGO tentacles or whine that Hitler, who destroyed his country, is treated too harshly by history. You will say this because you're dumb trash who prefer to promote conspiracy theories rather than to ascribe Germans or anyone else agency over their country's future. Call me a norm-seeking freak. I don't think the official account of the State Department's Undersecretary for Public Diplomacy should post like this. What the fuck? Just don't respond to someone named National Socialists of TikTok. What are you talking about? I also like that she's like, yeah, you know, you saying as evil stuff about Jews is wrong, but this let the Browns in portion, that really did happen. I appreciate that she is still like, no, I am also a Nazi. Oh, man. That's their voter base. I guess, man, I guess. Oh, man. This is unthinkable. Yeah. All right, moving on. She posts like 15 tweets, too. And then half the people are talking about how she's actually secretly Jewish. This is a great website. All right. This is awesome. So things aren't going great in America, and one of the ways in which things aren't going great are groceries are so fucking expensive. Oh my God. It is actually becoming a bit of a problem. And if you were here last week, you recall that they have the solution to that problem, which is you can eat a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, one corn tortilla, and then one other thing. Get Anya Forger on the line. I can't wait to eat one other thing. Oh, man. Okay, so how are we going to afford groceries? Well, don't worry. This guy's got a great idea.
True, healthier food, especially in terms of non-processed and in terms of protein, it costs more, generally speaking. And groceries are up right now, 2.4% in terms of costs year over year. Overall food prices are up 3.1% according to the CPI. So then the question becomes, well, what measures is the Trump administration taking to address these rising food prices at the same time that they are, and again, applause, pushing Americans to have a healthier diet?
Well, first of all, over the last 3 months, the good news is for consumers that the incomes are rising faster than inflation, finally, and it's been a long time since that's happened. So that means people have, over at least in the last few months, more affordability, not less, especially when it comes to things like paying your grocery bills. But also it would depend, I don't know, Jake, how big a serving that they're talking about. I mean, one of the problems with people's nutrition is we all, and again, I'm guilty of this of anyone, we overeat, we eat too much, and we consume too much calories. So I'd like to see kind of how much broccoli she's talking about, how much chicken, how big are the servings?
He's talking about the chicken and the broccoli and the corn tortilla and the one other thing. He's like, honestly, that's awesome, dude. He just cut out the other thing. They're taking our one other thing. Oh man. When I'm having trouble buying groceries this month. Oh yeah, well, you're fat. They've been getting advice from every single doctor in America. Let them eat maybe a tiny bit of cake. No, they have to eat a corn tortilla, a broccoli, a piece of chicken, and one other thing. Oh, man. I need the fat shot. Yeah, I need a GLP-2. That's going to make it. I need the opposite of Ozempic. Oh, man. One other thing sells when a piece of broccoli walks in the room. Things aren't going well, in case you're wondering. From the piece of chicken, piece of broccoli, corn tortilla, one other thing, to maybe just don't eat that much. You can tell that things are headed in a bad direction. Okay, next up. Okay, real quick, though, I do want to say, I read through the new guidelines for that they passed out of the USDA or whatever, and they're generally fine. Like, the gist of them is you got to kind of avoid pre-made meals. As much as you can, and eat like food that you have prepared. But I think the right question is the one that this person's asking, which is, all the cheap stuff is pre-made food. All the expensive stuff is stuff you then have to prepare. So how do you, rankle these two positions? And it's like, no. He's like, no, just eat less, fat fuck. True. Okay, next up. Speaking of fat fucks, he's telling this story again. This is my favorite of his. See if you can guess who he's talking about.
I tell the story. It wasn't meant to be funny. People find it funny. But a friend of mine who's a very smart guy, very, very rich, very powerful man, actually. But he was very fat. And he took the fat, I call it the fat drug. I won't give you which one. It was Ozempic.
First off, he does the Kanye West, I'm not going to say which one. It was Ozempic.
I won't tell you that. And he went to London on one of his many business trips. It's all he does is business. He can't walk across the street, but he's a great businessman. And he said, President. I said, what? He used to call me Donnie. Now he calls me President. So I said, you've come a long way. He goes, but I have a problem. What's your problem? In New York, I pay $1,300 for this drug. Now, this means nothing to him. This is like a penny out of your wallet. Mm-hmm. The guy's worth hundreds of millions, billions of dollars. He said, and in London, sir, I pay just a fraction of that. I said, what are you paying? $87. I said, well, is it the same drug? I knew exactly what he was getting at because it bothered me for a long time.
Ooh, buried the lead there. Is Trump on a GLP-1? Let's go.
He said it's the exact same drug. And because of his wealth and his business smarts, he had it checked. It was made in the same plant by the same company. It's identical. And here I pay $87, and in New York I pay $1,300. So it was too much to bear. Because after I told him that the drug does not work on him, because I saw him recently, he's actually fatter than ever. I said, the drug is not working on you. You're going to have to go to something else. But it does work on a lot of people. And he said, thanks, you make me feel good. I said, well, I got to be truthful. You always tell the truth, right, Mr. Congressman? Oh, look, two of the great congressmen.
Dude, he is just rambling. He sounds great, dude. He sounds great. He should not be eating the one other thing. I love my stupid fat friend. He's just he's fucking disgusting. The drug doesn't work on him. He's fatter than ever. He loves telling this story. It's definitely Elon, right? It's got to be Elon. It could not be Elon, but I think it's probably Elon. I don't know. I like the Kanye vibes immediately under it. I'm not going to say what.
Story.
It was a Jewish. I like all the GLP-1s. I think they're all funny. The one that I really like is, if you all watch TV, you've probably seen the Wegovy ad. I love the Wegovy ad where they're all like doing shit. Like one woman's painting, one guy's like working on a car, and then like they look over and the fat parade is coming to town. Like a bunch of kind of fat people walking in a parade, and they look at the person they're with. They're like, I got to go to the fat parade. And they go to the fat parade. They're like walking down the street. Now when I leave the house, like me and Jilly take a walk. I'm like, it's time for the fat parade. Here we go. Bo, 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 bo. I fucking love it. Oh, man. I got to go in the fat parade. I'm sorry. When I was to be in the fat parade. That's what he said. That's the song. Oh, man. No, it's good stuff. Folks, we like the Wegovy, we like the Ozempic, but you can eat through it. If you have the strength of will, you can eat through it. All right, next up. Okay, this one's kind of fucked. Also from the Department of Homeland Security. 2 children, including a 6-month-old, were hospitalized last night after federal agents deployed tear gas during Wednesday night's protests. It's horrific to see radical agitators bring children to their violent riots. Please stop endangering your children. This one's good. They've been like, oh, it's okay for us to kill kids because libs are bringing them to these riots as human shields. That's their line on this. Of course, they had to stop here because they had to delete this post because the family was just driving home and they were blocked by DHS. And then ICE was like, wait a minute, deploy a flashbang inside the car. And then the 6-year-old stopped breathing. That's great. DHS did no investigation and rushed to lie to defend the officers. What? I love calling like someone who's trying to get home a radical agitator. They're just, they got a thesaurus open in front of them, man. This is not good. They bombed the car. Yeah. Oh, man. Really, really not good. It is crazy what's happening in Minneapolis. It is unbelievable. But don't worry, the Epstein files any day now. Breaking: DOJ files motion to block release of Epstein files, arguing federal courts lack the authority to enforce the Epstein Transparency Act, and no court can force them to produce the files. Oh, then I guess it's over. Whoops. I guess it's over then. Huh. Well, we tried, but it's over. Ah, well. Ah, we tried, but it's over. Epic. I guess we'll never know. Ugh, jeez. All right, time for some good news. No road too long, no mountain too high, justice rides on. Folks, we're living in the Chinese century. In China, circuit court judges travel on horseback across grasslands and valleys, turning them into open-air courtrooms, helping people in remote areas resolve disputes. Dude, this fucking whips ass, man. I would watch this anime. This would make a crazy good like British TV show. You know, there's like 15 British TV shows about like a doctor who like moves into a sleepy village with 30 people in it and sets up a little practice for the people there. This would do so well as like a serialized show. It's like guy rides into town, he does a couple courtroom dramas. Frontier prosecutor, literally Netflix, give me a show. Look at this, dude. Fuck, look how cool that. Imagine being a lawyer and being like, well, back on the dusty trail I go. Then we go in and these sustenance farmers are like, this guy fucking stole my goat. Oh, man. Next up. Okay, I've been wrapped. I've been on the edge of my seat about this one. This lady's dog got its head stuck inside a pork rinds container, and she is losing it. Okay, this one's insane. Look at this dog.
Not to leave anything anywhere.
So this dog stuck his head in a container of pork rinds.
Remotely.
So she has to cut the top off so the dog can breathe, and she's trying to get it off. And while she's trying to get it off, he is eating more pork rinds.
You heard me. He got his head stuck in a pork rind container. He was freaking out, and I couldn't get the knife to cut through the container. Sorry.
He's still eating the pork rinds. He's like, pork rinds. Oh, yum.
That's where we're at right now. Just hold on. Okay? I'm gonna get you. Hold on. Hold on. You gotta move your face. Scissors don't get you.
He's got to live in there now. Like those, what's that cat hoax? It was like the bottle cats. You got to live in like those. Danny, hope you had a good stream. We're watching the dog that got his head stuck in the pork rinds.
As far as I knew, it was out of his reach.
Why did she delay cutting it open to breathe? Well, he was freaking out, so probably she just wrestled him. Just catching her breath. Okay, this is the hard part. She's got it like 80% of the way done. She's like, I gotta shake all the pork rinds off you. Oh my god, the scissors just flew there. You gotta be more careful than that. Why not take out the pork rinds? Okay, we're taking the pork rinds out.
Stormy, go away.
The bottle cats is a real memory hold joke? Yeah, I've been online too long.
The lip of this container is very thick plastic, and I may have to go to the neighbor's house to get something to cut it off.
Yeah, just slip it over his head. It got on. It got in. It's like a little collar you're just taking off him. Now it just looks like he has a cone on. You got it. Let's go. He just starts eating the pork rinds. Look at this. He immediately is like, oh, pork rinds. Good idea. Oh, man. He's still going. Oh, man.
I think he almost passed out. He freaked out, and his head was...
I mean, I don't want to be laughing at this woman who's clearly now having an episode, but it's so funny. Sometimes a pet will do something like this, and you're like,
me,
okay, all right, we're alive.
buddy.
You fucking insane animal.
He got dust from the pork rinds on his face. It's so far out of their reach.
Yeah, like she's like,
Puppy.
and it was fucking on top of the fridge or something. Oh, man. I love that he's still eating them. Okay. All right. Next up. Ugh. Okay. We got to talk about milk. Okay. So they're doing a whole milk push. So if you've been online, you've seen them be like, the war on whole milk is over. It's like, all right, I didn't actually think that there was a war on whole milk. What do you mean the war on whole milk is over? What are you talking about?
It's sex.
But it debuted with this incredible ad.
Yeah, nice. Oh,
1, 2,
3.
Milk.
Look right here. Right there. Look here. Nice.
Is this AI or did they just dig these kids out of like a bomb shelter that they've been living in for the past like 5 years?
Drink whole milk.
Hashtag milk mustache moment. That's a fucking milk mustache moment. Yeah, boss, I made it real creepy, just like you said.
2, 3.
Milk.
This third kid is just way out of it. I just don't like
Right
it.
here. Right there. Look here. Nice.
I like that she like moves like a weird freaky doll in The Shining. I don't like it. And in case you're wondering what type of milk this is, I have a great explanation from the president.
The media will get that. It's actually a legal definition, whole milk. And it's whole with a W for those of you that have a problem. Most of the media will.
What the fuck is whole milk? He's so gay, man. I think, let me get your fucking whole milk. What, milk in they holes? For real. Holy shit. What the fuck? Okay, next up. They 100% were just going to do a massive raw milk campaign, but got talked out of it by lawyers threatening slam dunk lawsuits, and they switched to whole milk at the last minute as compromise. This is what happened, by the way. This is just like, obviously I don't have any evidence of this. I just believe that this is what happened. This is 100% what happened. It's so obvious. There's so many of the things are like, oh, here's like the rugged new face of health, RFK, drinking milk that you've been able to buy in stores for decades. And when Trump did the presser, he had a big carton of just like what appeared to be unpasteurized milk. And it's like, okay, that's what it is. But when you take that first sip of whole milk and you go to the club, what the fuck? Keep this guy out of the club, dude. Keep him way out of the club. Holy shit. Are they trying to suggest whole milk should be the new club drug? I mean, oh, well, okay, maybe. Next up. I ain't drinking no whole milk. Here's what I'm drinking. The root beer flavored, vape juice flavored root beer. What the fuck is this? The root beer flavored, vape juice flavored root beer. So root beer? I think it might be vape juice. Look, there's a fucking vape on the picture, and it's got 666 calories per 1 milliliter. Okay, this is definitely vape juice. This is definitely vape juice, right? Is it? I don't know. Or is it root beer? I mean, root beer is not going to have 666 calories per 1 milliliter. The three logos are separate? No. This must be an edit? I have to hope so. I have to hope so. Root beer flavored, vape juice flavored root beer. Another angle. Root beer flavored, vape juice flavored root beer. It's root beer that tastes like the vape artificial flavored root beer. Why? Can you buy this? Oh, is this a fucking Omega Mart product? Oh, I'm seeing a little thing down in the corner. Hold up. It is. Oh, it totally is. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. I now have understand what's going on here. But the scary thing is that it could be real. No, I got got. I got got. Next up. This one's good. Sometimes I log into Meta's janky Twitter clone Threads to see if I'm missing anything. All right, Jojo.WalkingByFaith says, if I eat good, my baby gonna eat good too. I blended up her own little seafood boil. PSA, it's not butter. I replaced it with water, and the seafood is blended well. Okay, are you ready for my hot take on this? Is probably fine. It's okay. My wife's parents actually, as she was growing up and getting ready for solid food, they would cook a meal and then give her a portion and just blend it up and give it to her. Nuclear bomb about to go off in the kid's diaper? Yeah, for sure. I mean, but that's gonna happen either way. Is she ready for solid food yet? Well, it's not solid food. It's liquid. She blended it up well. Oh, man. I think a seafood boil maybe is a little too ridiculous. I think maybe like some foods I'd be like, that blends really well. You can do that for your baby. A seafood boil is probably too much. Next up. This one's awesome. All right. Democrats are doomed if we nominate a far-left candidate in 2028. Dive into the data with us from Third Way. So if you're unfamiliar with Third Way, they are probably the biggest losers in American electoral politics in the last, 50 years. The concept is they're like, no, not left or right. We're the third way. And it's centrist Democrats. You know what it is? It's all centrist Democrats. But let's all see what happens if we don't nominate, I don't know, fucking Pete Buttigieg's 28-year-old husband for the presidency.
Are you ready for a Vance presidency? Because that's exactly what we'll end up with if we nominate a far-left Mamdani-like candidate in 2028. The November elections proved what we've been arguing for months. The Democratic Party has to choose which project is more important, turning blue places bluer or turning red and purple places to blue.
Sorry, the November elections proved what we've been arguing for months, where a bunch of left freaks massively overperformed.
We know that focusing on the latter is the only way to defeat Trump and far-right extremism. History has shown that a moderate approach is the way Democrats win.
Yeah, just look at recent history. Clinton ran a moderate campaign and won. And then Biden did, and then Biden did again, and then Kamala did.
Hear me out. Since 1980,
Hear me out.
Democrats have only won the White House once without winning a supermajority of moderate voters nationwide.
Since 1980? Since 1980, we've had 3 Democrat presidents. And 2 of them were on the same ticket. What are you talking about?
So what does that actually mean for us?
Me being like, listen, in our sample size of 3, we've extrapolated a rule from 2.
The White House once without winning a supermajority of moderate voters nationwide. So what does that actually mean for us? Mamdani won just 36% of the moderate vote.
Went well for him.
Take that and extrapolate it nationwide, and the results are bad. Bad.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
Compare that to moderate bad or bad.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think that we would have Ralifornia 100%. Yeah.
Results are bad.
Wait, by the way, I mean, not for nothing. Maryland still goes blue. Let's go, baby.
Bad. Compare that to moderates like Mikey Sherrill and Abigail Spanberger, who won more than 60% of the moderate vote.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Wow. So if we run Spanberger, then we'll win the presidency. Thank you so much.
Just look what happens when you apply those margins of victory nationwide.
Just a quick question. Can you apply those margins of victory nationwide? Is that a reliable metric to determine how they're going to perform? Do we have maybe some recent examples?
That's the difference between electoral ruin and renewal.
I can't believe these people feel comfortable showing their faces. And of course they've got, like, not to be ageist, like a 21-year-old woman here because she doesn't know better. They're like, you know, get whatever fresh out of college person we can find, because anyone who has spent any time anywhere is going to know that we're literally just a completely hollow organization. Find the most photogenic 21-year-old you can and just have them say, you know, what our 70-year-old producer wants them to say. Are you saying women can't know things? Yes. No. I'm saying all young people can't know things. Hot girls for capitalism. I'm good. I'm good, actually. Come on. All right, next up. Okay, we got to talk about new Charlie Kirky news. Candace claims Charlie Kirk was a time traveler. She's insane. She's psychotic. Correction. Charlie Kirk said he was a time traveler. I'm an alien, says Candace. I think I'm a time traveler. This is my home. But I think you found me and time traveled with me. This is unbelievable. I hope they had sex. God, I hope they had sex. They're so in love with each other. Oh my God. Why is he with Erica Kirk? He should have been with Candace Owens the whole time. Oh man. I love, they're like, no, Charlie's crazy. He's like, this is just how people text when they're in love. I'm sorry, man. Oh God. She carried the flame all along. She did. Do you think it was like you know, like when you're gay and you have to get a wife for the purpose of like front-facing politics? Do you think she was like that, but for Candace Owens, because she knew that like his dog shit fan base wouldn't accept an interracial marriage? They'd be like, Charlie, you're muddying the waters of your gene pool. He's like, so he had to get a white beard. He had to get a white beard. The One Piece is real, baby. He had to get a white beard. He was Santa Clausing. Oh man, no. This is my home, but I think you found me and time traveled with me. Honestly, fuck me. I see why the wife has not been like forthcoming about his like posts and shit like that, because if I knew this was hanging out on my former husband's phone, I would be like, do not go in there. Like, I will be so mad if you leak, 10 years of him talking about, fucking Candace Owens after a Nicki concert. That's unbelievable. Maybe she brought Nicki out to ask, because I know that Charlie and Candace were big barbs. She was like, so did they have something? You have to text this to Jillian. I'm gonna. You can't be serious. She's insisting that Charlie Kirk literally meant he was breaking the space-time continuum. He was? Wait, why are they all on her ass about this? Sorry you've never seen a man in love before. Is this you and Danny? Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna text Danny. I'm gonna text Danny. I'm gonna say I'm an alien. Dude, he's gonna be like, shut up, you stupid ass bitch. That's what he's gonna say. Also, this is neither here nor there, but how psychotic is Candace Owens for using the smiley face with the nose on it? You don't put the nose in the smiley face. Come on. All right, next up. Okay, this one was fucking baffling. There's an entire subset of the population in America who sells plates off of Facebook Marketplace for $15 to $40, and it's people cooking from their kitchen selling food. 31,000 people liked this tweet? Yeah. How do you not know this? Are people just not online?
Come on, buddy. Open it up all the way. All the way.
What is that? A lobster tail and shrimp, and there's macaroni and cheese under it?
Can you hold it?
Fuck!
Light. Let there be light.
Oh my god. There's like a salmon. Fuck me. There's a piece of broccoli. Wait a minute. This is the chicken. This is the broccoli. There's no corn tortilla, but there is one other thing.
Don't hit it right. Oh my god.
Fuck me, dude. There's rice under the
Come on, buddy.
lobster tail. Fuck. Oh man. No, yeah. I mean, I don't know how to say this, but it is very popular for people on Facebook Marketplace to be selling plates out of their house. And you drive up, you pay like $15-20, and they hand you a plastic bag with like a clamshell package of food they cooked in it. Feels unhygienic? I mean, maybe, you know. It's one of those things where you ever eat at like a greasy diner and you know you're just kind of rolling the dice on it, you know. It's like that. Is this even legal? Yeah, a lot of places, not everywhere, but a lot of states permit home cooks to sell their food. Ain't got nothing on Mexican Facebook Marketplace beer trays. What the fuck? This is crazy. Oh, hell yeah, dude. 6 Modelo, number 1. 6 Modelo, excellent. We have what appears to be cucumber and shrimp and peanuts. Hell yeah. Dude, this is scran. This is actual scran. About to start selling steak fried rice. Dude, put it on the marketplace. I'll buy some. I bet 99% of those plates are kept in the danger zone for 2 hours. Okay. Food safety isn't real. Oh, man. Pretty good. Many people can earn a decent side income by cooking delicious food. What's the problem here? Yeah. I don't know. What is the problem? Collects in cash only, makes 50 to 75K per year, pays 0 taxes, and collects welfare. Okay. I guess I'll just do a bunch of these. 1, 75,000 annual selling plates out of Facebook Mart. No, you are not. Be fucking for real, dog. Are you kidding me? Do you know what the margins on food are? They're not that high. Second, I'm sorry. Every small business in America is cash only so that they don't have to pay taxes. Like, if you've ever been to like a diner or some like cart or any small business, it's like, we prefer cash. It's so they don't have to report it. Every small business is doing this and collects welfare. I doubt it. I doubt it, man. You know what it is here's okay. I'll clue you in on what's really happening in this post. By and large, the most frequent person who makes this type of food and sells it on Facebook Marketplace, it's black people. And so a bunch of people have shown up in the comments being like, the evil blacks are doing this disgusting thing, and then showing off like the most beautiful dish you've ever seen. And they're like, doesn't this make you mad? Like, that's what it is. It looks good, not gonna lie. Yeah, it does. If this is under 40, I am ordering often. Oh, man. This isn't new. My downstairs neighbor in Philadelphia sold food plates, Lucy cigarettes, and single shots of Everclear out her front door. Okay, that is a little different than what's happening in here. That's a little different than what's happening. I appreciate it. I think that's a little different. But what the fuck is this? Oh, man. The plate market is the ultimate ghost kitchen. No VC funding, no permits, just cash and styrofoam. It's decentralized Uber Eats. Wait, they're fucking ChatGPT hustle culture shit about this. I don't know. I can't get mad about this. I don't know. There's so many people mad about this. I'm like, dude, how have you've not been on Facebook in years? That's fine. Still, you don't know about the, come on. All right, next up. This comes from r/kitchen cells. Girl I like called her dog good boy. Thought she was talking to me. I blushed and she called me weird. Burnt white rice and pepper. Quote tweet, we're now dating. Never give up. fake cell, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, get banned. Are you kidding me? I don't want to hear that. Tourist, exactly. Oh, man. Fake cells keep moving. This is a true cell neighborhood. Oh, man. In before some cuck gets mad and calls him a fake cell. I'm a cuck, I'm mad, and he's a fake cell. Oh, man. Okay, next up. Dude, this is so good. Imagine being the kind of person who'd watch this. How could you refrain from pulling the trigger? All right, this is called Feminism is Destroying Western Civilization from someone named Goth Daddy. And I don't know, there's a little child on the left side. Let's just watch it together. You know what? Let's watch this together.
Men and women should be working together. That is how society has always flourished throughout all of human history. And what we're seeing is this new feminization of westernized culture, and with this newfound liberty that exceeds any liberty.
If you guys think his accent's weird, it's because he is a British person doing an American accent.
That a man has ever had. Women are now in their feminist state choosing to remove any and all responsibilities to Western civilization, to raising children. They're shedding themselves of all of these responsibilities, and they're exerting themselves in places where they really should not be, because they don't truly understand the nature of these situations. I mean, Exhibit A was what we saw there with the ICE agent and Renee Good being shot, and her wife being surprised when she said, "Drive, baby, drive into the federal agent." Did she just get shot? That's unbelievable. I did not expect that. It's amazing how that was not included in this ICE disruption training that they all went through. Did you see that? They were like ICE Watch or something. There was like a training.
They have like pamphlets and teaching of how to fight against ICE.
I think they're missing a fucking chapter, dude. I think whenever you see an ICE agent in front of you, you don't accelerate.
So just so much good stuff happening in this clip. This is like, it's like a fractal where you look at it and it just like explodes outward in like endless divots and branches, and it takes your brain a long time to really soak it all in. You know, it's like a really dense like Bosch painting. You know what I'm saying? Where like you're in hell the whole time, but there's so many extra little facets of it. So first and foremost, if you pay attention to what the guy's saying, it's clear he just found a thesaurus. Like the other day, he like just found a thesaurus, and he did the find and replace thing where he's just like not correct on some of the usage of this. You know, they're exerting themselves in places where they should not be. Is that really how you should be constructing that sentence? It's one of those things where like the dumbest guy in your class is like, I'll just use big adjectives, and that'll, you know, be a fill-in for the fact that I'm not saying anything. He talks like the Farfa script. I'm not going to be mean to Farfa. Maybe it's a British thing, you know. For me, obviously I want to talk about the guy all day. He's got the funniest setup of all time. I really appreciate the like shoulder pads. The number one thing is when he looks in the camera and you can see that he's wearing like the white colored contacts. It's like, dude, this is so fucking hardcore. Like he's like what his name's Goth Daddy. I assume his brand is being an epic goth, but he's got like the fucking shithead 6'7" fade. It's amazing. But of course the real unbelievable icing on this cake is the VTuber. Is that this person is delivering an uninterrupted monologue about like women should be subservient and expect to be killed if they enter a masculine scenario like driving away from an ICE officer. By the way, I love he says drive baby drive into an ICE officer. It's like, okay, well the quote ended just a little before that. But the job of this VTuber is to like look over at him and then nod. Like it's
this newfound liberty that exceeds any liberty that a man has ever had. Women are now in their feminist state choosing.
They're in a feminist state choosing to
remove any and all responsibilities to Western civilization.
They're choosing to remove any and all responsibilities to Western civilization. Like, you understand why that sentence is clunky, right? The to there implies you're removing it to civilization, but you're removing the responsibilities that you owe Western civilization. Like, you can construct that so much better. And he's just talking. And she's like, yeah, that's correct.
Raising children. They're shedding themselves of all of these responsibilities. And
they're shedding themselves of all these. They're shedding these responsibilities. They're shedding themselves. Not.
They're exerting themselves in places where they really should not be because they don't truly understand the nature of these situations.
She's like, yeah, that's right. They don't. Yeah, they don't. What is her role here? What is her role here? And then we cut back to this guy. And he's got just an incredible setup. I think those are all video games behind him. Like, that's awesome, first and foremost. Secondly, what does the fucking hat say? Obviously, it says humble. But I like to think it says crumble, and he's just a cookies fan. That's so good.
Of how to fight against ice.
And they're looking at these pamphlets that tell you how to fight against ice. And then you can just barely see on the left side, this third woman has entered the screen. And you can see a little, this appears to be Hedwig from Harry Potter. I guarantee it's Harry Potter Hedwig. I can clock a Potter fan from 1,000 miles away. Oh, man, it's good. It's good, man. Imagine being the kind of person who would watch this. That's what I'm saying. Wait, is this cuck philosophy? What the fuck? Since when? All right, next up. Okay. If you were here last week, you remember that we are about to get 18 more episodes of Stranger Things. So, Stranger Things ended in kind of in an anticlimactic manner. And so people immediately started doing the thing they did with Sherlock, where they imagined there was a secret additional episode. It didn't happen on the day that they thought. So one of them was on SNL. So this person posted this. It says, here's where we're at. We are now getting 3 extra episodes, but the episodes seem to be movies instead. The first one will be announced on SNL on January 17th. It will drop the next day. It will be Back to the Future related, or at least heavily inspired by it. The next one will drop on 1/26, and for the last one, we're still looking for clues. Did it come out? Did it come out? Here's why they think it. There's a playlist made from Stranger Things Rockin' Robin uploads on Spotify. Each broadcast lines up with an episode of season 5. Yeah, it came out. The episode was a 100 out of 10. That's true. They did Stranger Things Rebuild any day now. There's going to be a new Quirk Chungus the way they do in the rebuilds. They're going to be like a Funko Pop collector from the future. All right, next up. This whips ass. Okay, we came to Beijing for Canada to forge new strategic partnerships with China. We'll be returning with a new trade agreement and billions of dollars in export markets unlocked for Canadian workers. So this is as bad as it gets for America. Our nearest neighbor is just shacking up with China because we can't be relied on for shit. But let's watch the video they uploaded with the sound on. What? Surely we didn't need to use this song. Okay, sure. American Century of Humiliation. I love MA3. It's a great song. I don't know what to say. Oh, man. Waiting for the call. Oh, man. Okay, next up. Okay, this one comes from Magic. This shit is so funny. I got the Scarlon post on it. So the new Magic set came out, Lorwyn Eclipsed. It's a nostalgia set for me specifically about Lorwyn, one of the last good sets they made. We're aware of reports of Lorwyn Eclipsed pre-release kits containing foil promo cards from an incorrect set. This is not intentional, and stores should replace these promos with appropriate ECL promos from other pre-release kits. So the Lorwyn Eclipsed kits occasionally had a foil card from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set in it. They were opening it up and they were like, when the fuck did Master Splinter fuck around with the Kithkins? And so people were upset, and Magic's response so far has been, if you're a store running a Lorwyn pre-release, just open another pre-release kit, hope that it isn't also fucked, and replace it. Scarlon has the good tweet, which is, stores should fix this by cracking sealed product, hoping they can find the correct promos. Are you insane? I like, originally people were like, oh, this is like stealth marketing to get us excited for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they're like, no, sorry, we don't know how to make our card game anymore. Oh man, good, happy, yeah. Pre-release was really good, by the way. The set looks awesome. Fucking every time Magic does a universes within set, I'm like, this used to mean something. This used to fucking mean something, man. All right, next up. Okay. This is so good. So, this person believes the 9/11 Twin Towers collision was faked, which of course it was. You can listen to our pre-stream banger, 9/11 Building 7 by Martin Noakes, if you want to hear more true information about that. But this person was like, I know how I'm going to prove it. Grok, simulate a plane going at 800 miles an hour into a bunch of steel beams. That is actually what happened on 9/11. That is a state-of-the-art physics simulation. The plane bounces off. Well, the building is made of steel, so the plane, of course, is going to bounce off. Boing! Wait, hold up. Let me see if I can... I'm going to pull up a sound effect. We'll see if we can time it perfectly. Oi, 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 oing sound effect. Yeah, there we go. They know what I want. All right. Here we go. I got my sound ready. It's a little late. You were a little late there. All right, let's do it like this. Yeah, there it is. Boing. All right, next up. Dude, what the fuck?
So today I am here with
Laura Loomer.
Awesome. How are you doing today, Laura?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here.
This is not what Laura Loomer looks like right now. Is this a filter? No, she looks like...
First day of early voting in Florida. Great.
She looks like a fucking crude.
Great to be back in Miami. I went to college in Miami, actually. I didn't go to FIU. I went to Barry, but it's great to be here and
Why is her face big? She's got cheats on.
to see so many...
She does kind of look like Quagmire.
Just energetic and
Wearing a mask of her own face. Yeah, exactly.
college students who have their
Oh no, not good, dude. We'll gauge your turn to Yu-Gi-Oh with Mar-a-Lago face. She does kind of look like a homunculus. She is like, okay, you know those like old like Steve Wilkos bits where they would be, I'm addicted to plastic surgery, and they'd bring in some woman who looked like she had been like stretched out on the rack and had like everything done to her. She has the same problem. She has like a problem that should have been solved on Maury. Like, I don't know why we've given her access to, you know, the nuclear weapons.
are being influenced by their Marxist professors, so I'm excited.
Look like the fucking troll face. That's true. Is this a legitimate video of Laura Loomer? I thought she was far more hideous. Yes, the video is legitimate. This can't be true. I just think Grok is lying. There's no way, dude. I don't believe it. I literally don't believe it. Okay. Next up. I love these videos. I love the sea lion videos. I also love that every sea lion has incredible timing. Like, they will stand there perfectly still for like 3 seconds, and they're like, okay, now it's sea lion time. Hey, he's just chilling. Oh, they're fun. All right, next up. This one's great. Every day I find myself blocked by the funniest people in existence. CEO of incinerating Uritards with flamethrowers. All right. This is a great one, of course. But this person quote tweets and says, this is actually the guy who started crashing out when Grok wouldn't draw Madoka in a bikini. Oh my, look at this. She does not look even remotely like a real underaged person. The edits are rough, but my point should be able to get it across. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Contract with me and I'll draw Madoka in a fucking bikini. Oh, man. You can't be anti-Yuri and a Madoka viewer? What are you talking about? Madoka is not a Yuri series. They're just life and death. Is that sometimes you and a good friend become the endless cycle of death and rebirth? Y'all excited for the movie? I'm super excited for the movie. You have not watched Madoka? I have! It's one of the few anime I have watched. One day, when I was living with Danny in Jersey City, I got really bored. And, well, you know what it was not to be like, I worked so hard on the channel, but I hadn't taken like a break in like months. This was during COVID. And Danny was like, I'm forcing you to take a day off, find some stupid show to binge. And I was like, I'll watch Madoka. And I was like, this is really good. It's quite good. I will say, I didn't like it as much as everyone told me I would like it. It's actually crazy. I was kind of lukewarm on it until the movie. I was like, it was fine. It was actually pretty predictable. And then the movie, and I was like, okay, the movie was the one that was doing something pretty interesting, actually. Nobody ever likes something as much as they're expected to? Oh, I don't think that's true. I like a lot of slop that people tell me I'm going to like. What's the most recent thing I saw where it was like, wow, it really was that good? Probably Wicked. Wicked 1. I was like, it really was that good. That's crazy. Solo Leveling? Yeah. People were like, you're really going to like Delicious in Dungeon. And I did. I was like, it was that good. Thoughts on the Evangelion movie? What do you mean? You mean the rebuilds? I don't like them. You mean End? Yeah, it was great. Obviously, it was great. You are the only one who calls it that? What? The rebuilds? Oh, Delicious in Dungeon. Oh yeah, you all call it the glorious Nippon name. Have you watched any Chainsaw Man? I think I am going to read Chainsaw Man. You know who told me to read it? Doug. I was like, I keep hearing about how it's really good. Is it really that good? Because Doug is one of the people whose like opinions on stuff I do listen to because he is well read, and he was like, yeah, it's really that good. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'll read it. I don't want to watch it. I just have no interest in watching it. The manga's better anyway. 2 people posted that at the exact same time. You got to stop getting MBT to watch shonen. Exactly. People are like, you got to watch this anime. It's called Solo Leveling. It's called My Hero Academia. It's like, dog, I got a kid now, man. I got to read adult books like Chainsaw Man. One day I'll send you recommendations. Rebecca, I'll just watch whatever you tell me. Whatever you tell me to watch, I'll watch. I'll watch Vrains. All right, next up. Honor the Dream Hot Seat. Play to win up to $500 in free play. MLK, Honor the Dream Hot Seat. Play to win up to $500 in free play every hour guaranteed. Man, I have a motherfucking dream. This is actually why the CIA got him. FBI got him because he was unfortunately winning $500 in free play every hour. That's how they got him. It's literally that one Boondocks bit. Yeah, exactly. Next up. Okay, last one we have to do is Greenland. This one's from Blue Sky. So again, this is a great opportunity for me to shill it. If you guys want unfettered access to my incredible posts like this one and this one where I go down to Iron rank in Genesis, bluesky.app/MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm posting there. I'm not posting on Twitter anymore. It's just too much. But this one comes from Nick Schifrin. Says new at POTUS letter to links Nobel Prize to Greenland. Okay. So Trump has been kind of teasing purchasing or invading Greenland, which is a problem for a number of reasons. Firstly, it is in a strategic location, so a bunch of other nations are also vying for it now that it's on the table because we said it was on the table. Two, it would destroy NATO. This is kind of the weirdest one. Like Greenland Greenland is an ally of us. It is in NATO. So Denmark's in NATO, and Greenland is under its like security umbrella. So like there's an argument as to whether it would trigger like the Article 5 protections that require NATO members to intervene. Like are nuclear states gonna have to nuke us if we invade it? Like, I don't know. Obviously they wouldn't. But anyway, so today we got some intel into why he is in fact doing this. He says, "Dear Jonas, considering your country decided not to give me the Nobel Peace Prize for having stopped 8 wars plus, I no longer feel an obligation to think purely of peace, although it will always be predominant, but can now think about what is good and proper for the United States of America. Denmark cannot protect that land from Russia or China, and why do they have a right of ownership anyway? There are no written documents. It's only that a boat landed there hundreds of years ago, but we had boats landing there also. I have done more for NATO than any other person since its founding, and now NATO should do something for the United States, cede fucking sovereign territory to one of its members, apparently. The world is not secure unless we have complete and total control of Greenland. Thank you, President DJT. I'm sorry. This is fucking awesome. He literally was so mad about not getting the Nobel Prize for stopping 6 wars. He was like, I'm starting more. He's like, I'm going to start one in Venezuela. I'm going to start one in Greenland. Like, because you have turned me into punished Trump. And now I can think only of war. Honestly, I got to be honest. As stupid as the FIFA Nobel Prize was, it probably stopped like the ground invasion of Iran. I don't know, man. This is fucking, Jesus Christ. All right, well, we'll see if we're in fucking World War III over... Imagine going to World War III over this, by the way. Not land war in Europe, not American war in the Middle East, not Israel. We're going to World War III because of fucking Greenland. Could you imagine? Fuck my ass, dude. All right, I guess we'll see next time. Thus ends Freax. He's playing octagonal chess. I mean, he's doing something.